Operation Varsity Blues is the largest college bribery scandal in history. Wealthy parents, even celebrities, accused of paying their kids' way into elite schools. Tonight, it has our Five on Your Side investigators asking questions about how colleges decide who gets in.
Chief Investigator Ron Regan joining us now with this exclusive story. And Ron, some are calling this a legal bribe.
Well, you write a big fat check, you call it a donation, then hope the admissions office pays attention. Gaming the system at the expense of students who did it all on their own.
College admissions scandal.
Felicity Huffman.
More than 50 wealthy parents, including 2 prominent actors, swept up in the $25 million scandal.
I was really annoyed because these people paid their way to get into really selective schools and bribed.
And for local high school seniors,
Ohio State University,
Vanderbilt University,
Notre Dame,
applying on their own merits,
Case Western,
Johns Hopkins,
Harvard University,
with their own hard work.
Miami University,
Ohio Northern.
It's a scandal
It almost takes something out of you.
that's hard to take.
The fact that somebody just paid it off to get into it isn't okay.
But being paid off is raising new questions about another tactic: perfectly legal donations. Kevin Carey is an education policy expert for a Washington, D.C. think tank.
Then there's the back door, which is the secret process where rich people, famous people, legacies send big checks to the donation office and get a leg up secretly in the admissions process.
And college donations are increasing. We checked and found they've reached a record level, $47 million last year. Here in Ohio, we found thousands of six-figure donors. Over the past 5 years, 54 donated more than $100,000 to Miami University. 88 donors topped $100K at Ohio University. And we found a whopping 3,700 more at Ohio State.
It's sort of the have and the have-nots.
Stephanie Niles is president of the National Association for College Admission Counseling. And while donations are a vital source of revenue, the role of donations to influence is coming under increased scrutiny.
I think it varies, right, as to the institution, how much they pay attention to it, the role that a donation could play in the process. But I think it's something to acknowledge that it exists. Are there inequities? Absolutely.
The association represents more than 15,000 private counselors who, for a fee, will help students navigate the admission process. Counselors like Christina Dooley.
Do you guarantee that a student that comes to you can't get into the university he wants to get into or she wants to get into?
Never.
Members adhere to strict ethical standards where promises are never made.
If they are guaranteeing that to you, you should probably head out the door.
Instead, Dooley works with students and families to find the right fit.
It has to be their work. So we are guiding them, supporting them, helping them put together the best application that they can that shares truly who they are.
Still, the pressure to gain admission is real.
I think in a word to describe it, it's daunting.
The biggest pressure are ACT and SAT scores.
Do I want to go to a private school, public school?
And while these students did not rely on private counselors, pressure to gain admission is forcing thousands to turn for professional help every year. Why? We found the number of traditional high school counselors is dwindling, while the workload is increasing. We analyzed data from every high school in Ohio and found 1 out of 3 have only one counselor.
So the job has changed with a lot of increased extra duties.
Michelle Grimm heads up the Ohio School Counselors Association.
It's very difficult to chisel out that amount of time that needs to be devoted to them throughout the school year.
Creating a market for those like Rick Singer, who belong to no professional associations, instead a con artist who pled guilty as the mastermind in the college admission scandal, intent on profiting from pressure all students feel.
The anticipation, am I going to get in? Am I going to get in?
And for the record, Miami, OU, and Ohio State all emphatically told us that donations do not make a difference in admission decisions. I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.